Hello everyone, welcome to the Gamer Duck channel. On this channel I will usually give a okay review of games that I kinda like. I love Minecraft Dungeons, for Pete's sake. This is one of those games I play every once in a while and grind a little bit. So right here, I'm just starting out a new character or whatever. Doesn't matter too much. On the good old Squid Coast. I like this tutorial section because it's not horrible to get through right off the bat. Then you can always skip the cutscenes, which is also a great mechanic. Being able to skip the cutscenes if you want is a good thing on playthroughs after the fact. Now, I like how the gold chest there is actually there. It's kinda cool for me. Well, right there I'm just looking at what I have there and stuff like that. Just looking around here, then going to the tutorial or whatever. I like how it actually shows where you need to go when you're trying to go to different places. Like, it'll tell you, hey, you have to go through this store to actually go to the next segment. I like it because it's easier than having, like, the bigger map right over your screen. Because that takes up a lot more screen space, even though it's see-through. Which is kind of nice. Good tutorial section there. Then back in the day, for some reason I remember there's a chest over here. I guess I was wrong, but who knows? They've slightly redone this section since the last time I really played through it. I like Soggy Swamp a lot. That's one of my favorite levels. I love how they actually made it so this game isn't like an incomplete game. It's a complete game. That's what I kind of love about it. Of course, these are not my first impressions. I've been playing this game since day one. And like, I bought this game instead of having it on Game Pass only. I bought like the Heroes Edition or whatever. Just gives you like 2 DLCs or something. At least that's how I kinda think about. Just looking around there. This game has quite a lot of good secrets. And I like how it occasionally locks you behind a gate. Right now they aren't that bad. But getting into higher difficulties, this game gets a little bit annoying at times. I like the level up mechanic. Gives you kind of a good reason to level up, besides getting like health in other games. Like, you get your skill point, then you also get a little bit extra health, which is kind of cool. And stuff like that. I like how it has chests all around the map, and sometimes you'll have to roll to get some of these chests, which is a little interesting. Pretty good roll mechanic. I also like how the enemies will occasionally drop what I call rare drops, which are basically, if I can sum it up, just drops that occasionally drop instead of nothing or just emeralds. Sometimes it's emeralds. Prospector is a good one if you need emeralds. Though you kind of figure out when you get to like the really late game, there isn't like a ton to do. I mean, you could try to get every single unique. I'm pretty sure the inventory is endless. There's a lot to do in this game before you even do it. Like my first playthrough was 4 hours for the first easy mode. Easy mode's like a good starting point. Most of us will easily be able to play through it. Though something I like is with the seasonal pass, it gives you stuff even though you don't buy their membership or whatever. For the season, not membership, but their random seasonal pass. I also like the duck. Even though it might as well be a re-textured chicken. I like the duck. I also like Creeper Woods. It's my second favorite. I like Creeper's Crypt or whatever crypt. The secret level for this guy. I'm just showing a little bit of example gameplay here. I like how this game loads in. It always starts with a cutscene for any of like the main story ones. And the not main story ones, it loads in with like a regular thing. Something I like when you're in late game, you can skip all the enemies if it's really needed. But the only thing I don't like about this game is it's not like a complete balance. Like, it's an exponential curve, and you're gonna die a lot in this game. Like, I mean a lot. If you don't think you're going to die a lot, newsflash, you will die. Not like your first playthrough or two, but at least you won't die often in your first playthrough or two, but you will die like once or twice. Just to like the last level. Of course, the secret levels is one of the best features of this game. Just because secret levels are pretty cool. Especially in this game. I don't know how many times I have to say this game, but yeah, it's just cool. All these have very unique ideas. Like really unique ideas. And that's why I kind of like it. And stuff like this. I could see most of this stuff eventually potentially being added to Minecraft. As a potential thing, like they might add the duck because of the fletching update. They might want like different arrow tips. Of course, who knows? They canceled this game earlier last year. You aren't gonna get many updates. Most of these achievements are doable if you are going to be going for 100%. At least that's how I kinda like to tell you all. It's very doable. Of course, this is a long platinum. And I mean long. If you're expecting it's gonna be like a really short platinum, you're going to be a little bit mistaken there. It's gonna be a long one. And it's gonna take you forever. One of the hardest ones is, I believe, the one where you have to kill 100 dungeon guards. There's usually only like 1 or 2 per time you go through the tower. And the tower takes like an hour. Of course, you can always farm one of the floors. And people will usually tell you when there's a new floor out that makes it really easy to kill them over and over and over again, which is great. And that's kind of why I like this community. Of course, not many people play this game nowadays, and it's kind of a dying game. Of course, your friends might get, and yeah. Of course, way better than Minecraft Legends. I have to say, like, I love Minecraft Legends and all, but yeah, I might as well playing this on my Xbox One. This game doesn't lag much. This game works pretty good. You aren't going to be lagging if you're on like the old gen consoles. This game was meant for last gen consoles. And because I'm playing on one currently, and looks pretty good. As you can see in the gameplay that I'm showing you all. Of course, most of you probably have already seen way too much gameplay for this game if you're seeing this now. I like how some of the drops are different. Like you might get like a regular claymore one time, then like the heart claymore the next one. I also liked when all the seasonal events were out. Like they would have events every once in a while. Of course, that's not a thing anymore. Alex, I'm pretty sure last time I logged on for Minecraft Dungeons birthday, there was nothing, so and that's kind of how you have to remember with this game, is you aren't getting the seasonal events that you might have before, like you might not ever get the cake hat, which gives you like really high luck percentages and stuff like that, but just makes it easier to actually drop high level items. Of course, Luck of the Sea exists now, which makes it so you can drop items a lot better, easy. They also made custom weapons as well. Of course, you get into those later in the game. Of course, if I spoiled anything for you, sorry. But I should have made a disclaimer. But I'm pretty sure all of you know that, and it's not like it's an integral feature. You're gonna figure it out eventually, and it don't matter. You aren't probably ever going to get to Apocalypse plus 25 for a long time if you're playing this game, and you will get burnt out on this game. Because you're usually using the same weapons over and over again when you get to late game. Even though most weapons are very good in this game. It's not like there's a horrible weapon out there. At least that's how I kind of think of this game. There's not too many bad weapons and stuff like that. There is a progress between each character. Like, if you do something in like a low level character, your high level character. Okay, how do I want to explain this? So let's say you unlock the season passes, like upper tier or whatever. You can claim all that in your lower tier character. If you wanted to do a jump, to give it a jump boost or whatever, to make it a little easier. At least that's kind of how I think about it. I also like how it has stats at like the very end of this screen here. Along with, it gives you a guaranteed artifact at the end. Artifacts are a great system in this game, and that's what you have to remember. This is a great game, and okay, let me think about the rank here. So, I switched to my high level character for the end of this. I'm like 150 or whatever. Okay, so I think this game's story is pretty good for this game. It at least leads you to each destination pretty easy. That's like an 8 out of 10. Of course, gameplay overall, this is a pretty good game. You have so much stuff to do. You can do so much stuff. That's a 10 out of 10. So that, pretty good. Combat, pretty good. But towards the end game, you become a glass cannon, which is kind of annoying for most of you folks. And that's why I'm gonna put it out like an 8 out of 10. Being a glass cannon is not good. Knockback's a good system. There's a lot of unique bosses and characters. I love the design of this. This is like a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10, it's not like mind-boggling graphics. They just added a lot of stuff. That's all it is. Then, that's about all I can think of. So this game's a 9 out of 10 on my books. Or a 4.5 stars. Put it that way. I play this game and will continue probably playing this game once a month for a long time. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this quick video, and goodbye for now. Peace.